We love cars, especially cars that are fun, reliable, and, oh yeah, cheap.
I got no money.
Now, you might think that with a budget of under 10 grand, well, you don't have a lot of option, but you are wrong. Today, we have 8 great cars that are still cheap, and we're talking cars for as little as just 3,000 bucks.
3 grand.
And if you're new here, I'm Brad Danger. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, and let's go. Okay, we're kicking it off with a car that I've always personally wanted to own. And while these cars are getting harder and harder to find, I have no doubt that Toyota's lovable Celica will be skyrocketing in value in the near future. They've got great sports car looks, Toyota's reliability, and it was my go-to pick for Need for Speed Underground. Plus, if you buy one of these, you've got yourself a ride that the legendary Scotty Kilmer himself approves of. Most of these cars are manuals, which, by the way, you can pick up our best-selling manual Ideal T up here. And the one to get that gives you the best bang for buck without a doubt is a Celica GTS. The GTS is powered by the same engine that the Lotus used in their Elise, the 2ZZ.
The 2ZZ is 1.8 naturally aspirated liters of Yamaha-developed Fury. And once the cam is on lift, thanks to Toyota's version of VTEC, they call it VVT-L, it churns out 180 horsepower and 130 pound-feet of torque. Good for a 0 to 60 time of around 7 seconds flat. Not exactly a rocket ship by today's standards, but back then, these things were quick. Double wishbone rear suspension, a 6-speed manual, and Lotus pedigree? What's not to love?
Check out this minty GTS manual we found for just under 7 grand. And as always, we've linked to all these ideal deals down below in the first comment, so go check them out yourself. And guys, real quick, Rocky from New York already drove off with the first GTR and the bonus cash that changed his life. We literally flew him out here. He hung out with us for the whole weekend. We shipped his car back home to New York, and the dude had the time of his life. It genuinely changed everything for him. And now it's your turn. If you want a shot at winning your dream car plus bonus cash, hit the link in the pinned first comment right now. Now, back to the show. The Acura RSX. This gem isn't just a car. It's a love letter to the golden age of Japanese sport compacts. Finding one in good shape might feel like hunting for automotive gold, but it's worth every ounce of effort. Why? Because the RSX combines Honda reliability with a dash of luxury and tosses in a heap of performance just for kicks. And guess what? If Scotty ever made a list of cars that make you look cool without burning a hole in your pocket, the Acura RSX would be right there with that Celica. If you're after the true essence of this Acura legend, you'll want to go for the RSX Type S.
Under the hood, you've got a 2-liter K20 engine that's a high-revving monster. Don't let its size fool you. It's small, but it's mighty. And with Honda's iVTEC, yeah, not VTEC, iVTEC, because, well, it's like VTEC's smarter, better-looking sibling, you're looking at 200 horsepower and 142 pound-feet of torque, all fed through one of the best-feeling manual transmissions we've ever shifted. It gets you to 60 in a touch over 6 seconds. It may not beat a Tesla off the line, but hey, it's a thrill you have to earn through the gears. And with fully independent suspension and relatively low weight, it's no slouch in the corners either.
This is the most expensive car on our list, but still comes in at under 10K. And guys, don't let the miles scare ya. It's a Honda. And enjoying the vid? Well, please like and subscribe. Okay, I know, this one is an oddball, but hear me out. When it comes to the Grand Prix GTP, you're getting a whole lot of engine, literally. In fact, it's the largest engine on this list. Plus, this beast comes with a supercharger that's music to any petrol head's ears. No, really, take a listen. It might only be pushing 240 horses, but that addictive whine gives it a sonic advantage. Feeling adventurous? Slap on a smaller pulley, get a tune, and prepare for liftoff. But let's pump the brakes for just a sec, because how does a Grand Prix GTP stack up in the long haul department?
Actually, remarkably well, my friends. Whether you opt for the coupe or the sedan, both roll off the line with the legendary supercharged 3800 V6. This engine is so robust and reliable that GM's been evolving it from 1962 all the way to 2008. It's practically an automotive Hall of Famer. although the later 3.8 liters are awful.
Sure, there are plenty of 3800s rotting away in scrapyards, but that's your playground for dirt cheap parts. If you want a Grand Prix GTP that's more garage queen than junker, you're gonna be looking at spending nearly 10K. In fact, this one for 10 is the most expensive one we could find. Nobody saved a GTP, but you could keep one on the street for just $3,500. Alright, I know you all like the idea of the RSX, but let's not sleep on its big brother, the Honda Accord. It's like the unsung hero of the family, the utility player that nails a triple with bases loaded. Now, it's not as sporty as an RSX or even a TL, but hold on, clutch enthusiasts, I've got something for you. No, not only is this the cheapest car on today's list, but yeah, you guessed it, you can get it with the manual.
The Accord, in stock form anyway, isn't gonna win any races, but that isn't really the point. If going fast and carving corners aren't things you really care about in a car, but build quality, a smooth ride, and most of all, reliability are, it's hard to go wrong with an Accord. It's not flashy, it's not complicated, but it's dead reliable. In fact, I'd argue it might just be the most trustworthy car on this list. And that's saying something.
The Accord is like that all-rounder friend who's fun at parties but also helps you move your furniture. It's as reliable as your grandma's meatloaf, and I found one for just $2,900. I'm gonna go buy it right now. Scion was Toyota's brand for cheap Toyotas that were aimed specifically towards younger buyers. And while the brand itself didn't live on past 2017, most of its cars did. Basically, they were made with ultimate reliability in mind. I mean, they are Toyotas after all. Which, real quick, if you haven't seen Trav's story on the rise and fall of Scion, go check that out right up here.
Look, Toyota built these cars specifically for young customers who didn't have a lot of money, with hopes that maybe one day you'd eventually, I don't know, trade it in on a Camry? It was a cool brand that had some really neat ideas all wrapped up with a shiny Toyota bow.
So, what does that mean for guys like us? Killer cars at steep discounts. You can pick up this fuel-sipping XA for just a hair over 4K, the quirky cool toaster car for just 36, or a genuinely sporty manual TC for just under 3. And you absolutely should, because not only are these cars cheap and reliable, they're also actually a ton of fun to drive. Before we get to our last two, it's time for today's honorable mention. Okay, hold up. Before you click off thinking to yourself, why would I want an old, unreliable BMW 5 Series? Hear me out. You see, the E39 5 Series BMWs are some of the greatest cars out there at any price. To be clear, I couldn't exactly recommend an old BMW to everyone, just to those who love working on their cars, you know, like Trav.
If you're like me, a 5 Series might just be the car for you, because you get a big badass BMW, lined in luxury, all paired with a sophisticated communicative chassis, and some wonderful engine options. Dare I say old 5 Series are ultimate driving machines? Of this list, the 5 Series had by far the highest original sticker price, and once you get yours fixed up and back to its former glory, it won't be hard to see why. Plus, they used one to chase down Eleanor and Gone in 60 Seconds, so there's that.
Sure, you're gonna be spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on maintenance, but you can get a prime E39 like this 530i for just under 5K. Coming with 4-wheel drive, Honda's comfortable runabout vehicles are light on their feet. And when you pair them with some capable tires, they will go anywhere. But that's not why we love them. That's thanks to the reliability.
I've personally seen these last beyond 300,000 miles with little more than just simple routine maintenance. And while, yeah, you sort of feel like an NPC driving one, you won't really care. Because with the CR-V, life is simple.
For under $4,000, you can pick up either a first or second generation like this one and enjoy it basically trouble-free for the next few 100,000 miles. Not only is the ES300 luxurious, but it is also stupid reliable. No matter which generation of ES300 you go with, you will not be disappointed. And for the price, you won't just be limited to one generation, as you can pick up the second generation, third, or fourth gen ES for well under 10K.
Regardless of which generation ES300 you choose, you'll enjoy a trouble-free ownership experience, all while paying little to nothing on repairs and maintenance.
You can pick up this second gen for less than $1,800 bucks. So, which one would you choose? Personally, I'd have to go with the Celica. And Trav, well, he's currently trying to buy his third E39, so you know he's a BMW guy. Let us know what cars we missed in the comments below, or which one you would pick up. And if you like this vid, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new and turn on that notification bell. And check out this Ideal vid up here or whatever YouTube recommends you watch next. I'm Brad, this is Ideal, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.